right, so check this out. I should be coming close, right? Look at that, you guys. Do you know the base? Let me guesstimate. 75 feet, at least from there to there. Maybe 100. It's about 75 feet from there to there. You guys, this one goes through this tree, which is a trident. Right through the middle. That X goes through the middle of a trident. So if you don't think there's any thought being put into this, think again. All right, let me show you something pretty wild, all right? This is a cow trail. It's not people. You can see there's no footprints. I'm out in a place where I don't think, maybe someone walked up here once, but it's not. I'm really out here. And I want to show you something really wild. Bear with me. Amazing. It's simply amazing. Moles, huh? It's been dumped into the trail. Look at all the piles. Dumped into the trail. Ooh, there's a hole. Is that a hole? There might be a hole right there. But how is it being dumped into the trail? There's two. It's kind of weird that, see how flat it is? And there's just piles of dirt in the flatness. See, there's more. I don't understand it, you guys. I gotta tell you, and thanks for the people that are kind of been observant about the dirt. I definitely have people that have paid attention, not to me, but to the dirt. And I appreciate that, because I am no further on that than I was the first day I found it. Here's more, right in the, just a big pile right in the middle of the flat trail. No holes. Watch this. Let me show you guys something. All right, so I'm gonna turn off the camera because I'm just gonna walk over there. I don't want to bore you. Watch. First of all, here's more dirt. It's almost like they're trying to get rid of the cow trail. Crazy. Watch this. All right, watch this. Now, there used to be a seat. Is that him? It looks like something because I have a glare. I can't really see. It's probably just a tree or something. Man, it looks like one could be standing right behind those two doubles. And there's a seat there. Watch this. No fooling. I'm going to turn it on before I walk in right there. Watch this. Man, talk about dirt. And it just came out. It wasn't like, oh, you know, this is just happening. It's crazy. Watch this. Let's see if that was a timestamp or not. I walked right to it. Where was I zooming in? Wasn't it? I was zooming right past the doubles, right? Oh, no spots, please. Oh no, hold on. Let me try to clean my lens, all right? I don't have any way to clean it yet, but let me try. So, I just used my shirt. I think that's a mistake, but it's got, you know, there's like microscopic dust in these dirt roads, and it gets in everything no matter what you do. You guys, look at that. It's all one. It's not two. It's one bent into a triangle. All right, now watch this. It looks pretty good in there. You can't see anything, but I mean as far as like snow. Look at this. Look at the pine needles. It's a seat. Look how they've all been pushed out to sit right there. That was never there before. To sit out in the front, maybe at night. Actually, maybe just in the day, because look. Nothing could ever see him. I don't have to walk way in here. You're just, the only thing here is power lines. And then look at your view. This is what he sees when he's sitting right here. Is that something evil? Does evil want to appreciate the beautiful mountains? I doubt it. Nothing's evil, you guys. You know how I know? The answer lies somewhere between the good and bad. Oh, he changed it. Okay, so his seat moved out. Look at his seat. I don't know if it'll come up on the camera. You can see it so well with your eyes right there from here. Wow. By the way, that triangle's leaning on like tridents and stuff. And then his seat used to be here. And then look what's here now. He completely got rid of it. Here's the entrance. Watch this. Man, I don't see. All right, so if that wasn't a timestamp, it was this tree. That's what it was making it look like. But I thought I saw like ears and stuff. And if you don't believe what I've said so far, then explain to me what I'm about to show you. Look, that whole spot is connected. Follow it out. It's so exciting. Watch. Okay, so this all turns it, touches that multiple times. All the multiples come. The whole forest is connected, and like no other in here. All right, bear with me. There's snow out there. There's no sun here, hardly. But there's their system, and with their system comes hardly any snow. Like, it's incredible. Where no sun shined, it's melted. Where the sun is out in the middle of the field, it's all snow. This wooden structure's melt everything. Right off to me.
These impressions are coming out so much more obvious on the camera. Listen to what I said.
Hey, this looks like a deer. I do not think that's theirs. It's right in the middle of them. I'm talking right in the middle, but I'm telling you, it's a deer coming right from the field. Right there. That's some kind of elk, most likely. Or deer. It's not theirs. Oh, wow. Darn it. I was trying to make it not theirs. I was going to say there's no trident. You gotta be kidding me. I still think, I know what the tridents tell us, but I still think that's a deer. I was like, there's no trident, can't be there. And there's like not only a trident, there's some snow, but a perfect. Here, the snow in the sun isn't melting. I don't understand that. Man, you guys, this is unbelievable. It's like I've never been here before. I'm gonna go slow. You know what? I've decided just now, instead of covering tons of ground today, let me go slow, because we're gonna get to where they are. They might be right here, but I think there was. My camera was too clear, but it sure looked like he was sitting right there. It might have been the tree, but I'd rather go slow and let you really see what's here. It's like, you guys, none of the trees that you're seeing, all of the sticks, all of these trees, none of them grew where they are. They didn't fall over. Like this one, yeah. You can get like one once in a while, you'll get one that did. But then they have all of the other ones that are brought in to touch it aren't from there. Look at that trident. It's actually like a quadrant, and then the right side's bent out, comes all the way down into there. Cool. Beverly, I'm using your new card, my 128 card. Very excited about it. She sent me 2 cards. Very generous. Sent me a nice real card, like a birthday type card. Not for my birthday, but it was like a card, like that kind of card. A Hallmark card. Oh yeah, same as a deer. It's very possible. And that's today. I just touched my gloves with it, but it was really, really soft. So it's probably not even cold. Wow. through here. I used to be able to walk right through there. Look at this. I have my hood on, it's a little chilly, but I think I've heard a couple things distantly. When you if you have a spot, if you go out to and you know they're there, you're finding the structures. I don't care if you're even close to where you park. As you pull up, keep your windows down and turn your car off really quickly. I can't go in there. Give me 1 second. Yes. Watch this. So it took me a while to get through this. Wow. That seat that I thought was a deer is right down there. It might be a deer. It's like right in there somewhere. And it was, like, look at the trident. That's right in front of the seat. And then they have the trident I showed you. Right? I got through back in here. Everything's a trident. That's one tree. Look at this. Because they do things like you'll never see anywhere else. This, I'm telling you now. I don't care who. Could be my best friend in this. You're not going to see a place like this anywhere but Colorado Bigfoot. Look at that. This guy's cocky. Yeah, what are you going to do about it? I'm teasing over here. I'm not cocky. I'm excited. There's a difference. Like I tell people, never mistake excitement and confidence for ego. Okay? I have no ego. It's usually a lack of ego that will make someone come off that way because they're compensating. You know what I mean? I'm not perfect. I make all those mistakes. Look at this. So I wanted to show you that thing, right? And then in front of this, you cannot walk through here, right? And then watch this. It's all clear and open, and that's where they're sitting. Like today. There's no way the deer comes through all that and then sits here. It's not possible. Oh, there's another seat right there. I missed it. There's one right there, and then there's an X right in front of it. This has all been disturbed. It's big disturbances too. Look at the berm. Can you see the berm? Am I all the way out? Yeah. This is a berm right here. So it goes like this. Let me draw it. It's like a big, the mark of it is just like unexplainable. It's something took its hand and went like this, in my opinion. That's what happened there. There's no question about that one. It's in 4K. I'm not seeing too much gray and black right now. Man, you guys, you got to see what's behind it all. Like, it doesn't end. Like the X's that are back there is pretty amazing. I don't know what to do. I really want to see one of these guys today. I really, really am going to try. Shown you one time, more or less. I'm moving about a half a mile an hour because I got to keep going through this. How can that happen? None of these trees grew here. Okay, and then there's a teepee. Look at that, you guys. Now I've been through here and I filmed through here, but I don't think you might recognize the type of wood. You're not going to recognize this. You can't because it's not. I don't. If they changed it all, not only did they change it, but they added everything. Like, here's where you have to be careful. See, this is all ice and snow. And if you just go like that once, you may never leave this forest again. Isn't that crazy? That's how easy and fragile we are. You know, you break your ankle, you are not climbing. I can barely get through there with 2 good feet. You are not going to come out of here. And you're not going to get help either because you have no, unless like I still haven't figured out whether 911 works on your cell phone. I didn't try it with no cell reception. I don't know. If that doesn't work, there's no way to get help. You're basically going to die over a long period of time. Until you starve or freeze to death. And let me tell you something, it's cold already here at nighttime. Today it's great, it's probably 55. It feels more like 45 right now in here, but look at this. I'm seeing incredible disturbances in certain spots, but where I have snow left, not one Not deer, not a squirrel, nothing I've seen in the snow yet. I don't have much of it. But I'm seeing in the dirt where things have disturbed it since it snowed. You can tell by the color. You know, if I go like this now, it's only going to look like that for like a couple hours, you know, all day today at the longest. And then it fades. It's because it's, you know, I'm exposing the wet part. That wet part dries, it changes color. You can tell. I know, you guys, you can't believe what's going on here. Why is it becoming better? You know what I mean? This stuff wasn't here 10 years ago. It's all happening now. I'd feel better about that because then I wouldn't have to, you know, all the people that did this wrong. You know, what if this is brand new? What if this just happened the last 10 years? You know, this particular, the structures. I know there's been structures found older than that, so it doesn't make any sense, but it's not a horrible analogy, or, you know, just a, you know, ideas, and, you know, think about that stuff, you guys. Come up with theories, because you'd be surprised. See that? They're doing it slowly here too. So I used to just race right through here. There'd be like a beautiful structure on that tree. There'd be like one right here. And I'm seeing they're starting to drag them. They just drag them from, or carry them from other places. I think they put that there. Look at the upside down doubles, right? There's this branch, random branch, and it had, I don't know what happened to them, and those are all pine cones. When I see that, I get real suspicious. Ever since Callie picked one up like 4 years ago in Bigfoot Universe, she's like, they use these. I was like, I think you're right. Whenever I see these, like there's almost like a thing of bananas, but it's pine cones. Look at that, you guys. That's all right there, and you can't see it. You can't see what it's right there. Wow. I wanted to go in and take you, because I've been places where you've never seen before. That was my goal, and I'm realizing it's because it's about 3 miles. I can't remember, I'm guessing. It's a pretty far walk uphill. And then this all turns into this gorgeous, like what I call, like, you know, like a Bigfoot Universe type Bigfoot world. It's so tribal. This, to me, is gorgeous as these structures are. See, look, this wasn't like this. Brandon, I think, were you in here with me a couple years ago? I can't remember, but none of this was here. Not one of those trees. Okay, you used to walk, out of that was pretty crazy behind me, but nothing like it is now. You'd walk over here, and you could just walk right through. It was a transition. You'd see like a leaner, you know, you'd see, but not this. This is all new. It's all been dragged there. Show me one tree. Look closely, pause it, zoom in. Show me one tree that has a stump or grew there. There's not one. And then almost all of them are off the ground. And little ones, that's how they do it. Their city is in there. Right? And then what did I see? Oh yeah, this. Look at the seat, you guys. You got to see this. I got to get away from this so you can see how it looks like. Look at right here. All right, so these are all stuck in the ground, like been put into the ground. Okay. I don't like to show you that a lot because I don't want to mess with their stuff. Okay, it's all in the ground. Okay. Same with that one, that one, that one, that one. There's at least 10. Okay. There's 2 more back there. They go all the way around. They make, look, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the back, and they make basically a teepee structure. Okay, inside the teepee structure, and it's bordered on the backside. See, there's the corner of the field. This is where the field goes like this. And then there's the seat. Not that. That's where someone put its hand or something. This is touching it. It's a big hole. See the hole? It's a round circle that's blending into the camera real well because of the leaf and because of the color. Looking forward to that filter. I can't wait. Oh, Carlos, I got to talk to you about the filter too. Because without asking, Carlos sent me the money for the filter, and I tried to buy that with the one Carlos money sent me, and they wouldn't ship that company wouldn't ship to my P.O. box. So Robin found another one. It's a different one, and it was a little cheaper. And she's like, please let me, because I wouldn't let her. She's already helped me with the camera. She's like, can I have your P.O. box? I'm like, no. Not that day, because she already had helped me with the camera so much. Robin, thank you so much. So I was like, I didn't want her to help me anymore. Just because I felt, you know, I feel uncomfortable. She already did enough. And, hold on one second, I'll finish. Guys, look, I just got zapped or something. I just completely forgot what I was talking about. Look right there. This is right on the other side of that, the seat with the teepees are right there. The same thing. They took all these trees, right? Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'm not going to count them. Everything you're seeing right there is not growing. They were just stuck in the ground. See these right here? They're all just stuck. And they all kind of wrap up together. I don't know why. Hey, Jim, you want to get me 6 to 8 sticks and just stick them in the ground over here, right, buddy? Thanks. I sounded stupid, but God, is that a big footprint? Oh my God, I stepped in it, I started stepping in it. You gotta see it. It's the only way through here. I know it's theirs. It's leaving the seats. You can see the toe. Toe's right there. I just drawing it, I'm not affecting it. It's a great one. I saw the first one, there's one before it too. It's not coming out. Nothing comes out in this forest on the freaking camera. It's right there. You can see the beginning of it. I step right in it. I could feel it. Like you can feel it, right? Then I go like this. I'm about to step in. I see the toe, and I'm like, no. So hopefully you can get an idea. On my screen, you can't see it on the camera very well. Look at all the sticks they put on top of that one. I'm trying not to do a play-by-play, but I think I'm just talking to myself about it. In fact, these sticks are how I'm getting in here. Look at how many sticks are there. They took all of the branches and put them together. Oh, look at the backside. They're all in here. Hey guys, look. They're running all through here. Look at the sticks. There's a teepee there. There's a teepee there. It's an impossibility, okay? They put them in 3 sections. This is all of their stuff. This is the stuff that burns up. So when the forest catch on fire, the trees, no big deal. There's too much water in these trees, right? They end up living, a lot of them. Like it'll burn on the outside for a while, and then they're fine. This is what makes everything disappear. This mulch, it'll burn deep too. And it's because of them. So when you saw that post, there's another teepee right here. Look at it. Yes, this is amazing. And then it's all constantly walked on. Look at it. I can tell, it's exactly what I'm doing to it. And then you got this. There's another teepee too. Look, it comes right in here. This never used to be here. Last summer, this was not here. I was here last summer. See, you wanna know how I decided this today? I woke up, you know, just like you, I'm half out of it, right? Like I just can't even, I'm not opening my eyes yet. I'm just gonna lay there. I'm thinking about whatever. And then I start searching. I start driving in my brain, you know, much faster, obviously. Like, you know, just like visiting places immediately, going to next place. No. I just wait. I'm like, I'm going there today. That's how I do it. Like everywhere I've been, that's how I've been doing it lately. And that has been, because I have hundreds of new places, like 100 places I've been waiting to go to. And some reason I'm just being pulled back into some of my favorite places constantly. And it just seems to be, I don't like using the word paying off because I don't get paid off, but like, you know what I mean? Like in a sense, it's been paying off like with what I'm seeing. It's all brand new. And I have to tell you guys, it seems like there must be many more. I don't understand why they would expand on these areas otherwise. That doesn't mean there's not another reason, but I just simply can't think of one. And it's just happening now. Not 100 years ago, not 10 years ago, now the expansion is happening. 20 years ago it used to be one structure. I swear I see where they are. I don't swear it, but I swear it. I don't know if I can get in there. Got the best. I get great interactions in here. I I've had days where, well, I've only done this probably 5 times, but 6 times. I've probably been here like on the outskirts 10, 20, you know. Just, hey guys, but like doing a video. It's been few. Hopefully I can get, I don't know if I'll walk out that way or not. I think I will. Because I was going to go out. So I'm in what used to be the transition. And then, so there was like nothing. You'd have like these paths that would lay down something like that across the path. You'd have like a leaner. See, these are all just stuck in the ground. Remember, none of these trees are growing. They're all, I don't know if you guys have known that the whole time. Like when I show you anything I say is a leaner, unless you see they deliberately bent it with the stump, they've all been put there. Giant trees just put into the ground. I don't say that enough. I think a lot of you don't realize that. When you see a tree leaning, it was stuck there. They didn't, and once in a while they do a pushover, but there was a footprint there while it was snowing. You can see the back of it. You can see the heel right there. You can almost see the whole footprint right there. Yes, I needed one in the snow. That's not a footprint I use to convince people. I don't want to convince anyone of anything, but that's for me. It's good because I see them there too. It looks like while it was snowing, something I've noticed quite often in the years past, that while it's snowing, they seem to be loving it because they know that it's going to snow on top of their prints, and they might do things that they wouldn't, you know, walk or do things they wouldn't. I've noticed it quite a few times. Not a fact, but I've noticed it. Look at this. I can't believe this forest. This forest feels like I'm on the East Coast a little bit for some reason, even though it is just pines and aspens. It doesn't feel like it inside. It's incredible. You guys, start helping me think about funding. Like, how can I, like, I don't need millions at all. I just want to make money. You know, if I could generate 10 grand a month, you know, some kind of money where, you know, so because I could really make it fun. Like, I could go take you to places. I have secrets, and not secrets, but like people that aren't involved with any of us and have, you know, properties that are very special. You know, I could show up there. I could go, you know, all I have to do is like buy myself a plane ticket and things like that. People are like, Mark, I'll fly you here. I'm like, I don't want you to. That's the thing. I'm getting tired of the charity, you know. They're like, it's not charity. I'm paying you back for what you've taught me. I'm like, but I don't want you to pay me back. There's nothing. No one owes me anything. You're the one. I'm the one that's been given the gift of just like my life changing. It's no thank yous needed. I just want to be able to do that on my own. You know, be like, yeah, we're coming. We'll be there. You know, have like an assistant or something. That'd be amazing. Like right now. Like I think I would like to do some of the filming, but also, like right now, I'd hand him the camera. And this way I could squatch for you, and you know, you could watch me do it instead of from behind the camera. I think that'd be cool. I don't like that personally, but I would do it for you guys. I don't like being on the camera. You guys know that. I either don't like being on the camera, or I'm really good at faking not liking being on the camera. Right there. Look at that. No, I really don't like it. I don't like my face. I don't mind. I mean, I'm fine with it. I feel blessed to even have arms and legs, but I'm not like all into myself. I'm very fortunate. You know, all of us could have been born uglier, fatter, you know, with a disability. So I feel like I don't judge people like that ever. I try not to anyway. I feel like if you have arms and legs, you're doing okay, and you can smell, talk, hear, and see. You're doing just fine. I've got to be effective because that's why I'm running the camera, because I know I can turn the camera off right now. But I feel I'm talking about the dumbest things. I mean, not dumb, but like, oh my God. This is what my son says. Oh my God, Dad. Yes, son. I miss my little granddaughter so much. Me and Tyler are cool. Like, we have a great relationship. My son, like, we can go time without, like, we can miss each other and it's fine. Like, we just text each other. But the kids, you know, you should really start to miss them. Like, my son's 26. Of course, I want to see him like Christmas and stuff. But we can do gaps. Somehow me and him, they're just good like that. You know, we talk. We're always in communications, like, over messages or whatever. But it was just hovering there. Like, in other words, why am I just telling you that? What's going on? What's up, guys? There's no question. I filmed them here the last video I did here. I was 2 miles away from here, but it's a mile that way. I think I might go that way. I haven't decided yet, because this has all been done. This is what I said. I thought this was pretty cool looking from a distance. And I said, oh my God, this looked different from back there. It's amazing. I questioned when we got the best whistle ever here. It was the best ever. Edgar was here with me. I don't know where we were. Some amazing place somewhere that you'll never know where you are in this forest. Like, I know now, but once I get into here, it's the most confusing thing you'll ever see. And of course, because they change it every time too. Well, I would say more of a year-to-year basis. You won't recognize it. Not like next week. I don't know how it happens. You guys, I gotta be honest with you, I would swear that some of it's done without touching it. There is a term, it's called mind over matter. I can't help but think they do this too. You guys, I could not get through here. You couldn't, right? There's this one tree. If you jump on it way back there, you can just walk all the way through all this crap. Look how far it goes. They must do that. Like, actually, let me go this way for safety. Oh goodness. See, it's so slippery. That's how you died. It's actually not the bark, it's the wetness under the bark. That's what'll kill you. I saved Callie's life. Literally, I swear to God. I like to pat myself on the back occasionally for that. I knew it. I just had an intuition about it. Because Callie's extremely athletic, so if you saved his life, you did something right, because he's way more in shape than me. And he climbed up. Oh, wow. Wait, do you see what's going on here? They climbed up. He climbed up on this thing. I just knew. I stepped back a little bit, and he just goes, whew, he slips. I literally catch his back. Like, I catch it. Right? I had to have, if you weren't thinking he was going to fall, you would never have been able to catch him. I catch him, and I'm holding him there, and right underneath it is a giant, very strong spike coming out of the top of a tree. It would have went right into him. He was like, oh my God, you just saved my life. I was like, yes, I did. I've actually saved quite a few people. Like, literally saved their life. I saved a kid drowning off a, I don't know why I'm telling you this, off a, what, there's a squirrel on that thing. What a coincidence. A black kid was swimming. He had never seen water before in his life. We were in a hotel. I had a really nice hotel. So my girls could swim. It was like my weekend or something, you know. And I used to like to take them to hotels, because that way, you know, we weren't just sitting around watching TV all weekend, like in the winter or something. So I would get it for the weekend. I'd get the hotel, and that way they could, you know, they were old enough they could do whatever they wanted. They could swim in, go back to the room, you know, just hang out, do whatever they wanted. And I'm sitting there fully clothed, going through my phone for my job or whatever. And this kid jumps in the deep end to be with my girls, thinking he could stand. And he couldn't, and he came up in panic, and then he went right to the bottom. I'm looking around, nobody knows. And because I'm fully dressed, this all happens very quickly. I'm fully dressed, watch on, shoes on. So I just pop my shoes off real quick, and I jump in. He's literally on the bottom, drowning. Again, I don't know why I'm telling you the story right now. Just roll with it. So, yeah, I saved his life. Then, apparently he was with his aunt and uncle, not his mom and dad. So they didn't even thank me, right? Then, later on, the manager comes over and tells my girls not to jump, kind of rudely, not to jump off the side of there's no diving here or whatever, no jumping. And I said, well, listen, I just saved that kid's life. Okay, my kids can do whatever they want. I wasn't like that, but something like that. He's like, oh yeah, thank you, that was my nephew. I was like, whatever, dude. Someone saves my child's life, I'm gonna pay for their hotel room, pay off their car, ask them out to dinner, run over at very least and hug them, right? Just nothing. They couldn't have cared less. This was like, I can't even begin to tell you the mentality of this family. It was unbelievable to me. If he had died in the bottom of the pool, I don't know how much they would have cared. So it turned out to be the manager's family, and he had gotten them like a room. That's what happened. All right. If I put that in, I'll be shocked. If I put it in, it's just because I want to show you that. I can't believe all this stuff. Just, you guys, I just walking right through this transition. Look, let me show you. See, I'm on the path right now. That's how I know. Look. And it was like, you know, open. So there's less trees. It wasn't this open, but because there's no trees here. But even where there's no trees, they're starting to do it. Look at it. They're just clustering. Every square inch, they're touching and making a structure. You know how beautiful that structure would be if it was on large scale? I wanted to go up for there today. 2 miles. What do I do? What do I do? I'm zapped. I can't. I'm freaking out. Give me a minute. I'm like, come on, you guys, say hello. Because I definitely haven't got one that I'm aware of. They usually do. Like, this is the time of year. I'm seeing so many. I wonder, I'm not making excuses at all, but I wonder if, because of all the new ones, that there's something with that. Like they're being careful because I don't know if, you know, I don't know. Like, what's your skill? Let's assume that's true. Like there's new ones, you know, showing up from wherever to join them. You know, what is their level at? Like, what is their knowledge of us and this? Were they trained before they got here? Or they trained as they're here? You know, like what to do if I'm, like when I'm here, things like that. Because they certainly all have been taught what to do, shown what to do. So what else do we do but try to make our way back? I won't stay here. If they don't make a noise for me, it's my new thing with them. It's not a punishment, but if they're not going to welcome me there that day, with even fake me out, I make it sound like, I want a Reggie Jackson home run at very little, and I'll hang here. I'll be here for the rest of the day. They don't have to do one more thing. But if they don't do one thing for me, I leave. I give them like an hour. I'll go somewhere else. And they'll do something for me there. Maybe, you know, and I'll go somewhere else later on. That's what I'm doing today. So I've already done about, I don't know, 1.5 miles. Pretty quickly, actually, besides my few slowdowns. So what else do we do but go back to where I filmed one, okay, 100% filmed him when Callie was sitting in his seat. Because I'm not going back there to try to find him. Oh yeah, I remember this. I got him, you guys, I got him right on this. I got him right here. I know where I am now, thank God. Okay, watch. Right here, I got timestamps. I swear, who remembers? It was that. I don't know how much, I think this one's new. The one out in front, but that was all field goal. Look at that, you guys. How could that many trees go through there? And they were here. Like as I walked by, they were on that structure. If they are now, man, I certainly don't feel like it. And I don't see anything, you know? That's the hardest part about this, is how well they fool us. You guys let the noobs come to the cool structures, or do they have to wait? Holy moly, see, look at this, you guys. See, first of all, this wasn't here. I know, I don't like saying first of all, second of all, third of all. Okay, so X, okay, this came across. This didn't come across. I know I didn't have to duck to go into here. So that's new. And it's theirs because it's not on the ground and it's perfectly level across the sky. All right, watch this. Wow, you guys. Not this, watch this. Look at this. Oh my God. Yes, my God. How come people don't say, oh our God? It's always about your God. Oh my God. How we have somehow turned everything into an expression or a term, you know, and everything changed. Like I think it started like around the 80s, you know, like, dude, that is bad. It wasn't badass. It was, you'd just say, that's bad. I think it came from like Texas. They'd be like, but by the way, look at that. Instead of good, that car is so bad. And then I think they added the ass later. That is bad. I'm going to say tushy, just in case my new buddy's watching. If I know, like as soon as I have, that kid could literally, if you, I don't know your guys' names, but if you somehow watch this video, I want him to be my best friend. I met this kid for 2 minutes, and with his squatching shirt and with his, instead of having a teddy bear, he has like this Bigfoot. I just looked one look at his face, and I already knew this could be my best friend in the world. I, of course, wouldn't bring him out here by himself because I know he'd be fine. I just wouldn't take that responsibility. I'm sure his parents wouldn't, but I would invite them with him. You know, who knows? You know, then a couple years from now or something, just me and him can come out. You know, that would be really cool. Would I expect his parents to be like, sure, go ahead, take my son into where giant monsters live? You know, it's funny. So they're absolutely right by making that decision. But at the same time, he would never have been safer in his entire life. All right, so check this out. I should be coming close, right? Look at that, you guys. Do you know the base? Let me guesstimate. I'm really good at guesstimating from construction. That is 75 feet, at least from there to there. Maybe 100. It's about 75 feet from there to there. You guys, this one goes through this tree, which is a trident. Right through the middle. That X goes through the middle of a trident. So if you don't think there's any thought being put into this, think again. Okay, it's never strays. It just becomes cooler looking. That's my goal. I like to get you go. Because look, if I'm going to do this and I'm going to be supported, and if my day is not going to be able to be showing you them, I want to blow your mind. As far as like sticks go, okay? And you can. And then you can go do it yourself. That's the best part about what I do, is that you can be better than me. I don't think I'm the best at anything. You know, if I'm the best at finding the structures and stuff right now, it's only because, I'm not even saying I am, but people tell me that all the time. It doesn't go to my head, trust me. It's only because I do it more than anybody. This is my job. Like literally my job. I work more hours of this because you can't go by the videos at what I do. You know, like, oh, I only did 2 videos this week. Must have a nice week. You know, it's nothing like that, you know. It's nonstop. I have, you know, you have people that help you. You know, there's situations. This
thing is just insane. Ignore everything I'm saying, you guys. I don't know what's going on.
I'm helping people that you don't even know that have contacted me, and that, you know, they're like, Mark, I would love to send you $100. Can you know, but I have this problem in my backyard. Can you help me identify what's going on? You know, you wouldn't even believe the amount of jobs like I've done, and mostly for free. You know, I don't want to take money. I just love to help. If I'm involved in this, I'm happy. I don't think of this as work. You know, like I just don't. Even though it's like my job, it's not work. It is, but it's not. I don't know. I'm gonna shut up. So I'll put this video in just like that. Just what I did, right? Just step by step, clip by clip. Because I want to lead you down to the I call it Cali spot, even though it's mine. This is where there's language on the tree. They knocked that tree over though. A year later, we'll see if we can still see the language. I would guess this is the main major, has to be the most sophisticated dude around because of the way they set up. I believe it's right there. So you saw the giant X, okay, which is right there. That giant, the 75-foot span is right there. Okay, there's another X right there. There's another X right there. There's another X right there. I'm sure there's 10 more that I'm not seeing that are right there. Okay, all the trails. Look, they all lead down to this spot. Yes, this is it. I found it. It's not hard to find. But since I went in the long way, it's a little harder. Look at this. Wow, you guys, they made it so you can't see it. I bet you it's because of me. Like Mark found it. You guys got to put it. Look, you can't even see. Tim, if you're watching this in Cali, I'll message Tim, tell him to watch. Because Tim has kind of taken this all in. He'd never quite been. Tim does a great job, by the way, Georgia Bigfoot guys. But at the time, you know, we were kind of like, I think he had to kind of take in some of the craziness, you know? Look how clear right here is. It's just that the pine needles fell on it. They covered it up. Tim, I remember you were standing right there, and me and Callie were over here. The thing that he was next to up in the tree is still there. The ball is still there. I don't see him. He's known I've been here for 2 hours. I doubt he'd just be in the ball. This is all new. It was never there. This has all been put there. And you should be able to just walk right back and forth through here to this other section over here where the language is. There's the spider. Look how different it is, you guys. I'll try to find the timestamps for this. I'm having trouble. I've lost, like, I didn't lose it, but it's lost, like, as far as where I can find it. It's like, well, let me show you this picture and how different it is. Just 2 years later.
Hey, you guys, sorry, I don't have my headset. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I have at least 100 pictures of this, but it must be on my PC. This is my laptop and my hard drive, and I can't find this picture. I really would like to show you. I think a lot of you remember, but for some new people or whatever, it's just so that was exactly there. But what's happened around it and the changes are just really unbelievable. And then, of course, when you get to see him there, watching Callie sit in his seat, it's crazy. He changed it all. I'll show you.
Crazy. Do you see the star structure? How many that is? It's not possible. This is why I am who I am, because I show you images. I couldn't be who I am based on my personality. I have to show you. I have to do things that no one else did to be a little bit cool. Otherwise, I'm not cool, right? So that's my trick. That's how I'm going to get your attention. I'm going to find stuff that no one else can. You know what I mean? Because that's the only way. Look at the footprints in here. You guys can't see on the camera. They're huge. It's huge. Footprints, because it's all with mulch and leaves. And it's all disturbed. So the language tree got pushed down. What the hell was that? Oh, it's a squirrel. Whew. I thought I saw something else for a second. That was not there. This was. But it didn't have all of the extra. See how everything's draping and you can't see? It was much more defined and just open. And then here's the language. Oh, wow, it's still there. I wonder why they would push down the language tree. And from here, I used to be able to walk right here. There was a walkway right to the seat. I'll show you the seat. You got to see how active it is right now. It's all change. Yet his main structure is still hidden among it. Look. So they didn't push it down. I don't know how they did this, you guys. You want to see something really amazing? Watch this. Okay, so here's the language. This isn't what I think is amazing, even though it is. Can I get some of it? It looks like an alien language. You can only see one of them right now. It's theirs. It's right on their spot. It's an amazing thing when it was up. So here, I remember this. I filmed this, okay? This hasn't changed much. Certainly the 3 hasn't changed. They just, they'll stick like a stick in it or whatever, and they make it like so you can't see through it. This tree was on this side of it, and it was growing perfectly, just like that one. I can't tell you the time frames, but when I came back, within about a year or so, I came back, and that had somehow, this is the amazing part, been pushed underneath those 3, which is impossible because it's on this side of the 3. Carbonaro effect. I've been watching. That guy's a great guy. He has a great show. Watch it on YouTube. If you just watch the clips of the Carbonaro effect, I love that show. It's all real, and he does a fabulous job, and the guy is awesome. I love someone that can make you feel great, and he does it clean. He's a family type of guy. Like, the kids can go. That makes me so happy. Nothing's worse than just, going to see some guy dropping the F-bomb and, making jokes about Jesus and our presidents. And, I think that's disgusting. So to finally find a clean person that will literally put you in tears every single video, it's I think he's an incredible guy, Michael Carbonaro. I remember when it was on TV, but I only saw it like once. But if you watch it on YouTube, it's like 1 to 2 minute clips. Sometimes it's like 5 minutes. You'll like it. It's really, really good. So look, this is all changed. Look at his active seat, you guys. See, they blocked it with a trident. See the path that comes out? It used to come right through here. It was this beautiful path that it went right to that. And they blocked it, and now they're still using it under there. It's not as round. It used to be a round seat. You can see all the mulch thrown off. It's actually very active. See the wet? That's because something's touched it. And then the leaves have fell on their little walkway there. The timestamp is right in there. He was up in the tree somehow. Just looking at Callie, and Callie was sitting in there, and I was back there, and there was none of this extra stuff, so you could see everything perfectly. I'll do the best to find that. If not, most of you know what I'm talking about. They've done, I mean, look. Sorry, I just turned the clip off, but I turned it on. Like, look where they did it, and then all the sticks he put on top of it. So there's a giant trident, right? See the trident? And then this is blocking the trail that led in there, which no human is ever going to see, so I don't know why he did it. And then you have it there. You cannot locate this. It's impossible. You see where I am, right? No one would ever do what I did to get in here. Because you wouldn't. The only one that would be someone that had the our knowledge, someone that knew what they were doing. Like, I'm going to look for them. Because you just would never put yourself through it. You'd want to go out into the field or enjoy a nice open path through the forest. Why would you want to climb over this? You never would. It's not fun. Until you know there's beings there with it. That's when it makes it fun. Let me see. I remember now. You know what makes this tree so interesting? Besides that somehow it got pushed through the 3 trees that were there since I found this place. Come back, this has gotten pushed underneath. You guys might remember that video when I explained that. It was the marks, remember? Everyone's convinced this is no mountain lion. It's right above the language, and it's literally like, they think this is what, some people call a dogman mark. There's one there, there's more here. Because they're just there. It wasn't from something climbing. In fact, you guys, when they do that, it's very thin, the mountain lion ones. I believe what you're seeing right here comes from, you had to see it when it was up in the tree, when the tree was up. They're markings, they're not from something climbing. They're right above the language, which is right there. So you have the language, then you have your first marks just 6 inches above. And then they're just perfect. It's just like something like this. He signed it. Nothing else climbed it, nothing. I have found trees where a mountain lion has gone up it, whether he was running from something or chasing something, but I've seen these guys, but believe me, I'm telling you right now, these guys out here there's ones that can snap a mountain lion's neck. I have it on video when they're eating it. That was my first time. That's when everything happened to me. The only argument about that day now is what the animal is on the ground that they're eating, that the little baby is groping at. But I think it's a mountain lion, and I think they saved me. Some people, I mean, I've heard everything from, that's a baby cow. There's no baby cows in the big universe. Or that's a deer. So I could be wrong, but I'm not, because I know they tell you. I don't know how they do, but they put it in there where you just know it for a fact. You don't even think about it. Certain things, like they want you to know, like, look, man, we just saved your ass, or something. I don't know. Or maybe they eat them anyway. I don't know. Because most likely a mountain lion would not attack me here. I mean, that's my opinion. I don't think he. One look at me. He's going to sense no fear whatsoever. Especially when I run right at him with the camera to try to get good footage. I would love to be a wildlife filmer like that too. I'd like to do that both. Just once in a while, like just get some of the most amazing wildlife footage ever, So, and this is right in front of it. So all that's right there. Look at the giant. I can't wait to see some, if you guys got timestamps, because they really, really, really are not engaging. Look at this. All right, I gotta get out of here. Look at that. That's huge scale. Hey, buddy. Who's a good boy? He looked at me, he's like, he goes up there, he's like, he's looking at me again. He looks at me, I go, who's a good boy? He turned around and was like, literally like Speedy Gonzales, like a cartoon. Remember that show? Riba, riba, how'd it go? Underlay, riba, riba, underlay. Speedy, what a great character. He didn't give an F about anything. Speedy, he just be like, what a cool Mexican mouse, whatever he was. I think he was a Mexican mouse, yeah. Don't be surprised if they are in there, because this is right where I filmed them. That is very weird looking, you guys. In fact, the video this is right where I was. Walking down the road real slow. That's where I parked. Tell me this doesn't look weird. I know it's weird, random to show this to you like in the middle after showing you all the structures, but this is right on the outside in the front of it. It's never been touched by a human. Tell me that's not a little strange looking. You know, especially considering that it just happens to be right there. So over time and time, again, I see the same thing type of thing, right? So the only conclusion I come to when I see something like this is it is a marker as opposed to a structure. Like it's marking this place. It might not be much different than your mailbox, to be honest with you. Like in a sense. I never have gone, there's a fence here? Never saw this. Fake fire. Look at, what the hell? Because now you're going to see cuts there because people definitely cut. These guys have so much wood. Sometimes there's like an extra 20 logs are just pulled and people just stop. It's almost like they give them to the people. I swear. You'll see like they'll just cut the wood right on the side of the road and put it in their pickup truck. I find this strange because I've filmed the same thing so many times. Fake fire with their own pile of wood that's always wrong, right? That they think that that's firewood. It is if you could split it, right? No fire ever. No fire ever. Fake fire. Maybe, you know, I don't know. Maybe there was a fire so long ago there, you know, that you don't see any evidence. That's possible too. If there was a fire 30 years ago there, most likely you probably might not even see the charcoal anymore. But the fact that they have the weird logs is kind of weird. It's kind of strange. I see it over and over where they bring, have you guys heard me say that? They give the people up here their own pile of firewood. I filmed it almost at every one. You can tell, any one of you guys that's familiar with this can tell it's them bringing it. That one, not so much, but some of the other piles are just so blatant. Hey, do I just go in here? I have never, ever crossed that line. And every indication here tells me I should. And then besides that, what I just showed you is behind me. Let's go in here. I was about to leave, but now I'm going all the, you know, I'm going in here. I came back up. Look at that. You guys, if you've seen my videos, and if you had seen how many times I have filmed this with firewood that doesn't work, like that piece got burnt somewhere. It wasn't here. You know what I mean? And they put it there. I don't understand it. I see that at their places all the time. I wish I had a number for you. I want to say 20 times I've seen that. And I don't think I'm exaggerating. But the thing is, never was the firewood that big, but we're like at the petroglyphs, I mean, you name it, the firewood is put there, and it's just, you can just tell you would have got different firewood. They don't quite understand that part of us, like how we exactly make a fireplace and what wood we would get. I'm telling you, I can't tell you that for a fact, but I mean, almost. Oh yeah, he's a big boy. Where'd he go? Oh God, he ran over there. Listen. Oh man, he was running. But he's got good horns. He's beautiful. He's big. He knows. The way he was trotting through there, he was aware of me. He knows that he's at, you know, that people are after him. How does it all change? Yes, this is a place that I'm so familiar with, and every time I come, they put something new. It's like I swear, I really do think sometimes they want me to film it. It's hard to believe that. For me, even, like, it's hard to, I don't, but why would they put it where they know I'm look at the trail that goes in, you guys. They don't hide. Like, they don't, here's the thing. There's something about eye contact and all that, but there's, like, so in other words, they want you to be completely aware of them. But, you know, they're not going to just run out, you know, it's not, like, in other words, you're not going to just see them. Look at these sticks. You know, but they're not hiding with their work and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's not like you're not supposed to know about them. As far as they're concerned, that's ridiculous, I believe. It's someone on our side who's controlling that. You know, just how much of them, I'm not sure. They could also censor a little, you know, like decide what is going to be. There's accidents as well, but I had a request for Freight Train. Mark, I want you to go back into where Freight Train was, which is right next to me. Should I run in there real quick? It wouldn't take me that long. Let's go somewhere else. How do you think that was formed? I mean, how do you get... There's many of them. You can just see the two there. They just keep going. So there's one, two, there's one right behind it. But then it gets blocked. There's another one behind the block. There's another one over there. How are those all in line in giant balls? What do you want to bet that's something special over there with these guys? These are forests I research. Well, they're more over here, but, you know, on the way is incredible. It's just extremely difficult to go out that far. There's a lot of nothing on the way. And look at the bowl behind it. It's simply a beautiful, unbelievable situation that I would love to have God rewind Earth and show me how that was made. That's all. I don't ask for much.
To be continued. You guys, thank you so much for watching.